Hello everybody. Right now I'm on my dad's channel, I believe. And my dad called me and texted me and he was telling me that he wanted to make a video about bullying and more of a serious, kind of video, a serious topic. Now my story, I don't really have a physical story to tell you. I feel like I wasn't physically bullied, back in high school or middle school, whatever. And I can only get I would love to relate to like anyone and everyone who watches this video, but I can only tell you what I've experienced and what I've gone through, and hopefully that helps someone out there, So I would say my story, my little story, when I started doing YouTube, doing this whole thing. This was back in 2010. This is when I'm talking about back to the roots where I started, posting my first video, which was January 1st, 2010. And I know that was a long time ago, but that was back when I was 17, so I was in high school. I believe I was either a sophomore or junior, and that's back when it all started. Posted my first video, and I at first posted my video not for any of this to start, but I posted it because I absolutely just loved the idea of it. Back when I started watching YouTube, there was like very, very handful of creators that would just make YouTube for for their viewers, like for their viewership and stuff. And that was back when you couldn't even make money off of YouTube. There was no motives. There was no motives for getting a lot of views. There was no motives for money. All the motivation, I think, was just to like be creative and to get content out there for other people to see and enjoy. And that's where I started. And that's where my heart is for YouTube. And it'll always be like that. Now it's turned into a job, and I'm very grateful for it. It's close to 8 years later, which is crazy. But back when I did start posting, I feel like, I'd post a video and then it got some like traction because people would, I guess, find it funny. And I don't know if they were laughing at me or with me or what it was, but I posted my first video, got like 12 views, which is crazy to me because, I don't know if I posted it on Facebook or MySpace or whatever it was back in the day, but I posted it and it would get 12 views or, 20 views or whatever it was. And I was like, whoa, who the hell else is watching my video? Because I would post them and rewatch them, so some of the views were me, and I would show my best friends or whatever it was. But there was like a handful of other people that would watch them. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's other people watching my videos. Made me kind of like, at that moment, it wasn't like making me feel good that other people were watching it. It was like making me feel like kind of insecure, like other people were kind of watching it, and like I don't know who's watching it, and are they judging me or like this and that. There's never gonna be someone, how do you say, like feeling good about themselves and want to help people and are a really good person and like, I guess, at a higher place than you in life, that look down and like bully other people. Like the people that bully, either you or other people, are the ones that are already below you, and that's why they do it. It's like these emotions that cause this bullying type of behavior because, they're at like such a low place in their life, and they feel like they need to, the way they cope about it is like they are mean or they bully other people to try to bring them down to their level and make them feel like as they feel, So that's what I learned from it, and I kind of had to keep that back in my mind. And what kept me going, really, honestly, was just the love of it, the passion, and it was very much so that, like, the creativity. It was back, when I had a regular job. I worked at Sonic and Urban Outfitters in this frozen yogurt shop, great. But I'd work a minimum wage job, and I'd get paid $7.50 an hour. And I was also going to college at this point, or I was beginning to go to college, and my family couldn't pay for my college, more or less. So I had to kind of put in my own money for that. And then this is about the time where I had to like start paying my own phone bill and stuff, like growing up a little bit. I was like 17, 18, 19. And, you know, I would, I would get bullied here and there about like what I would post and stuff. Like people would call me all these names. I don't really want to mention it. It's not like something that needs to be mentioned, but it was something. It was there. Cyberbullying was just becoming a thing, I feel like, and it's such a huge thing now. And I don't know, it's very hard to ignore it because I know it's there, and some people let it affect them. But whatever they're making fun of about you, it's probably because they're at a low place in life and they need to cope by being mean to you, or they're jealous of you and they want to be in the position that you're in. And the way you fight that is you continue on with yourself. You hold your chin high, you do what you need to do, you be creative, you follow your passion, and wondrous things happen. And I know that firsthand. So now I'm here, and I live by myself in a beautiful house with 4 pets, have an amazing girlfriend, and I stuck with what I'm doing. So I didn't let anyone affect me. There's a lot of people that'll affect you in your life, and follow your heart. That's pretty much it. Make smart decisions. You'll make mistakes, but I feel like if you follow your heart, you talk to God, everything kind of falls into place from there. But that's my story, and I feel like it's very all over the place, but that's what I feel, and that's what I've learned throughout the years. I'm now 25. It's crazy, but I started back when I was 17, and I never knew it was going to be like this. And it's a blessing. So I follow my heart, I follow my dreams. I know it sounds cliche, but it's so damn true. Make sure you're telling your dreams out loud. Make sure you're talking to other people about your dreams, what you want to accomplish. Make sure you're talking to yourself. That's more important. That's what you call praying. You talk to yourself, you figure out things in your head, you figure out things with yourself. You look in the mirror and talk to yourself, and kind of say what you feel, what you're doing wrong. You know what's wrong and right. You know what's evil and what's good. Say what you feel like is what you're doing is wrong. Fix that. Fix yourself. Always become better. There's no competition other than yourself or who you were yesterday. Become better than who you were yesterday. I just repeated myself, but do it. And if you find yourself getting in that routine, I promise you good things happen. And that's it. But yeah, I want to say thank you to my dad. You're the man. I'm glad you made me do this. It's not like you made me, strap me down and freaking, put a taser to my neck and was like, do it. But I'm glad you told me about this, and I'm glad I'm a part of it. So I love you, Dad. I'm hoping some person's watching this is we're going to make a change, and that's what life's about. So we're making a change. Thank you for everyone watching this. I'm sure, I don't know who else is making videos for my dad, but whoever participated in this, you're making someone feel better, and that's what it's all about. So I love everyone. I love you, Dad. I love my friends, and I love life. I'm Jason Caylen, and I'm peacing out. Fudge the haters.